Going live anyways.
Okay.
Everybody, party, 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 party. Is a vibe, is a vibe, is a vibe. Every time we touch down, down. Is a vibe, is a vibe, is a everybody.
Right about now, we are in Toronto. It's all about What's a Mess 2019, my very first event. Big up Oats, big up BBF Ting.
Motoda, hey, booyah. Wait for it, everybody.
Yes. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, Katia.
Good afternoon, Gitron. Hello, guys. Welcome again to Is We Ting Talk Show. Today is Tuesday, November the 10th. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in.
I thought it was the 11th.
The 10th.
The 10th?
Isn't it the 10th today?
I thought today was Remembrance Day. So,
Tomorrow.
wow. Yeah, so those two videos I played was from our sponsors,
Yeah.
Jab Jab Juve. That was 2019 Jab Jab
Yeah.
Juve, actually. Yeah. So what's going on, guys? I'm just in the background tonight. I'm just having a stiff neck, so me moving around my neck tonight, trust me. I don't want you guys seeing that I'm in pain for the whole show, you know what I mean? Yeah, so
That's
I'm
okay.
just
You have
gonna
to
I
show them
gonna
in pain.
nah. I'm just gonna stay in the background. You're gonna do all the work tonight.
Is that it? Mm.
Yeah, well I told you from earlier, right?
Oh, did you? Mhm.
Yeah.
He's hiding,
What
guys. He's hiding.
didn't I?
Hmm?
Didn't I
Yeah,
told
you
you
did.
from
You did.
earlier?
You did. I'm just teasing. You did. So welcome, guys. Come on in. Come on in. When you come in, don't forget, share the live. Share the live. Let everybody know what you're listening to, what you're logged into. And sharing is caring. So share, guys.
Yeah, don't forget, share it. As Katian says, share the live. Hold on, let me just type up the first topic, guys.
So tonight we do not have any guests, but we just have a few topics, and don't be scared as we normally ask you guys to come on in, be interactive, come on in and share. Let us know your opinion and stuff like that. And let's just get our dialogues going. So next week, guys, is it next week? Next week or the week after, the 19th, it's known as Men's International Day, and it's recognized all over. Um, I am trying to get something going for the 19th. It's going to be the Thursday, I believe is the 19th. I believe it's the 19th. Guys, don't I have it in my calendar, but because I'm on here, normally when I touch my phone, everything goes crazy. So we'll keep you guys posted, and I'm gonna try to get 2 or 3 guests that's part of the Men's International Day to come on, and we're gonna have some information. We're gonna have some nice dialogue. We're gonna have some wonderful topics, and just talk about it in general as to you know how it came about and stuff like that. So stay tuned with us for the Men's International Day this month.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, there is a first topic for tonight. So, guys, do you believe that everyone should be vaccinated against the COVID-19? What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, I was talking to someone tonight, and that's the reason why I brought up this because he was telling me that the vaccine was pretty much there, and I guess it's in the trial stage and all that stuff, and it's gonna be like 2 vaccines for being protected against the COVID-19 stuff that I personally haven't done the research. I haven't, it's just as he brought it up today. I said it's going to be a really good topic to talk about. Seems as all these things are going on, and I guess it also came from Joe Biden talking about if once he comes in power, this is something that he wants to curb. He wants to get on the platform of finding being there with the pharmaceuticals and stuff. And I think I can never say the name of that company. PFIER, I think Pfizer, that pharmaceutical company that's known for all the drugs and stuff and
Hmm.
vaccines and stuff. They're talking about it. So that was something that I thought was rather interesting. So I wanted to know what you guys' views are and stuff against with the vaccine and stuff. So I'm saying to like, what if you do have to take it for like traveling, your kids going back to school,
Wow.
certain workplace might want to implement it. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a full mandatory thing. Like as I say, I don't know. So it's just a something to get people thinking. So
Yeah, totally
what is your
understand.
views though? What do you think? What do you think?
Um, well, what happens if it goes against some people' beliefs,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
With me, I, I wouldn't say it goes against my belief, but I just wouldn't take it. I wouldn't want to take it.
Right.
But
So
in
what if
terms
your
of,
workplace
say,
was to
like
make it mandatory or something like that? That seems as it's out now. You have to
mandatory
take it.
in what
No,
way?
I'm just saying,
Like
like,
to go
some
certain
workplace,
places?
yeah, some workplace might want to say it's mandatory to take it to be around other employees. They want to make sure that you're vaccinated
No, well,
against anything. Mhm.
if they want to make it mandatory at my workplace, I think they would have to fire me or something. I wouldn't take it.
Right. So let's say, for instance, too, they make it mandatory for flights. You have to, as soon as you book in your ticket, it's right then and there, and you basically have to like upload your vaccination shots. Like how you have your
Well,
cards for.
I already made up my mind. I won't be traveling anytime soon, anyways. You know what I mean?
Right.
So because I think that's one thing that's gonna come in effect, that they're gonna wanna tell you that
Mhm.
you have to take the vaccine
Mhm.
in order to
You know, it's
travel,
travel. Yeah.
or then you might have to take the vaccine in order to go to the grocery store,
Right.
or to the beer store, to the liquor
Mhm.
store, to the
And the kids to the school, so it's like it's going to be
yeah.
a lot of things.
Yeah, because look at it, for instance, like normally you had to, when you take the flu shot, you take one flu shot, but now they're giving you 2 flu shots. They're
Okay.
giving you double dose
Right.
of the flu shot. It's not one flu shot they're giving you anymore.
Mhm.
They're giving you two.
Mhm. So it's like a booster shot and a flu shot in a sense.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the thing I'm saying. But the thing is that the flu shot is not mandatory. So that's what I'm saying. So,
Well, the flu shot
you
is
know,
not mandatory, right?
yeah, it's
Which is
not,
true.
right? So that's one of the things I was thinking about. I'm saying like you can debate that, you can argue that like the flu shot is not mandatory, and you don't need a flu shot
Hmm.
to welcome the mix. Come on in. It's not mandatory. They would tell you, flu shot is coming, da 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 da, take it because of, prevent, the flu and stuff for the season. And it's not mandatory. Just like hepatitis vaccines and stuff too. They'll tell you if you're traveling to out of Canada and other places, like certain places in the Caribbean, certain, South American countries, they tell you to take it because of like the different, you know, stuff out there. So I personally don't think it's gonna be mandatory, but I think they're gonna want to try to make sure like majority of people like,
Mm-hmm.
take it and stuff like that. So I don't know what is people's views out there.
No,
What do you guys think, guys?
because let's just say, for example, I'll know like a lot of people claim that when they actually do take the flu shot now, they actually get sick from taking this.
Mhm. Mhm.
They
Mhm.
get headaches, their
Yeah.
body start
Yeah.
hurting them, and with them coming up with a vaccine for COVID-19, you don't even know what's in there.
That's it.
So how you gonna take something?
Yeah. Because I mean, you're right. Because even with the flu shot, we just knowing that it's something that they said take it and it's going to help you prevent the flu. And you're right. A lot of people have come up with problems with like body aches and having the same flu that they're supposed to be, vaccinated against. So
Mm-hmm,
you're
mm-hmm.
right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's going to be, I think a lot of people going to question it, to be honest. A lot of people are going to question it because they're going to want to know, well, okay, even though you're telling me, how am I so sure this is this, how am I sure,
but do you
So,
do you actually see yourself taking the
no,
vaccine?
absolutely not.
No, but let's just say, for example, your job wants you to take it
Boy, as you say, it's going to be a long
because for
fight. Hmm
because for example, you work for the
I
government
work
and you
government.
provide,
I know.
yeah,
I
and
thought
you
about that
provide,
numerous times. I thought about
and
that numerous times. And because hmm, it's peel health, so they, of course, they're gonna, they will definitely want to implement it, to, yeah. So I know it's gonna be and I know a lot of people that's not gonna want to take it because, as you say, to some people it could be religious reasons, it could be personal reasons, it could be a lot of
mm-hmm,
reasons.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah. So well,
Yeah,
it's just left
because
to be seen too, right? Because as you say, nobody really knows what's in it. Now they're talking about having it, I think 90% pretty much ready. So they're doing testing and they're doing all these things and whatever. So
yeah, but who are they gonna actually test this vaccine on?
people, because remember, there's a lot of research groups out there, a lot of people that goes out there voluntary and
Uh-huh.
do their bodies, like take their bodies as experiment. They go there and so they do have research groups that people
Okay.
go and do, yeah, people go and use their bodies as research.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hi, Siobhan, welcome.
What's going on, Siobhan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, you get people that would actually volunteer to the vaccines.
but for you, in a case like that, let's just say it doesn't go against your beliefs.
I don't believe in vaccination enough, to be honest. I
So basically, you don't believe in medication. That's what you're
I
saying.
don't believe in medication.
Okay.
I don't believe in vaccination. That's
Okay.
just me. That's just how I've always been. I took a while with my kids to do the vaccination, and how much times Peel Health wrote me, and how much times my son came home with letters. I'm being honest, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
every time they think it's like, oh God, like seriously, do we need to really do this?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, your kids need to go to school and all these things, and you've been threatened in a sense. It may sound like you're not being threatened, but you are. If they don't do this, we're gonna take your kid out of school. They're gonna stop him from whatever. So it's like you feel like.
Yeah, but
But
it's like it seems like no, because
no,
a
I
lot of
know,
people
I know
don't.
exactly.
Yeah, a lot
Hmm
of people don't even
hmm
know what is in
But saying
the
all
flu
these
vaccine.
medication and all these vaccinations, it's true.
Yeah,
We
in the
don't.
flu vaccine,
We don't. We don't.
and a lot of
Right?
but I know a lot of people that will actually take it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm
Of
absolutely
course.
sure. A lot of people will, yeah, definitely
I think
go
that
ahead
let's
and
just say for
yeah.
example, like they make it mandatory for if you have to travel and
hmm
stuff.
That's going to be the next thing because people are going to
That
want to travel, right?
a lot of people want to travel, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna make it mandatory in order for you to travel because you know what? A lot of these airlines they're gonna actually suffer because a lot of people not gonna take it.
No one to
A lot
take
of
it and
people
they
not
go,
gonna
yeah,
travel, right?
right, right. Hmm. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, it's a lot of politics, a lot of things that's hidden and we don't know about. So, if you're not on the forefront and you're not really into certain things, you will never know. So,
Well,
we're
as you say,
just really on the
politics.
outskirts. Huh?
Wait, as you say, politics.
Yeah, politics. Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy.
So, anybody else have any opinion as to the
No,
vaccine and
because
stuff like that? Anybody
uh,
that's on the live, that's, your opinion, like what do you think, how do you feel about it? And if it was to be implemented, let's say your workplace or your kids' school, would you take it? Would you allow your family to take it? Would you allow your kids to take it? I mean, this is absolutely a topic, because we
yeah.
may look at it as nothing, but it is something. It's gonna affect us in all different ways, in a sense, you know. Because say, for instance, they want to get a school back to that normal, right?
Mhm.
We don't know if that is something that's going to be implemented. Okay, for your child to come back to school fully, let's say September of next year, roughly. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that, right?
Okay.
Now there's a vaccination that a child needs to take. They're already taking that HPV stuff. They're taking all the hepatitis. They're taking measles. They're taking rubella. They're taking, like, I mean, all these things, right? So I'm saying, who's to say that this is not going to be a part of the new vaccination chart?
Would you let your child take it?
Sorry?
Would you let your child take it?
No.
No. So what happened if your child have to take it in order for you to go to school?
He's going to continue homeschooling. I'll continue to homeschool him. You can homeschool your kids, you know that, right? It's not illegal for you to personally homeschool your kids.
No, no, I never said it was illegal, but
No, I'm just saying, like, I'll just rather continue to homeschool him
well, you
if
know
that's the
what?
case.
A lot of kids actually benefit throughout that throughout that pandemic with the
Hmm.
homeschooling and stuff. A lot of kids actually benefit because I was talking to my brother and he was actually telling me like he actually seen a difference in his daughter grades that went
Hmm.
up
Because it's
because
a one on one too, right? It's more like your kids is more focused in a sense that they know this is,
exactly, and when
you know,
they're in
and it's
school
shorter
it's
periods
a
of time too.
it's a
Sorry.
distraction.
Kids are
It
playing, talking, they're interacting with other
exactly.
friends. Yeah. And I guess it depends on the child too, because you have some kids, they do better with the interaction than the isolation, if you understand. So it depends on the kid. It depends on some kids. They would rather be in a setting where there's kids around their age group so they can communicate and relate to their peers. And you have
Mhm.
some against they don't like the isolation because it's like they feel like they're losing out then.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I guess it depends on the child as well.
True.
Because some kids get distracted really fast. You know what I mean? If they're around their friends, they're talking constantly. That's the distraction. So they may not focus on what's at hand. But if they know it's just them at their books and they know their parents is like, let's say, like me, I'm working from home. I'm home with my son, so I'm there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I
Um.
guess it depends on the kid too.
Yeah.
Because my same friend, Nubian Princess, she said that her daughter, one of her daughter, is a homeschooler and one is so one likes to be in the social setting and one likes to be home. And it works perfect for, the two kids because one wouldn't mind being in school constantly and one just don't want to have that full in your face kind of thing. She wants to be home and she does really well. They both do really well. So Yeah.
So then basically in that situation, I don't think it would be a problem with
Mhm.
that certain individual sending the
Yeah.
child, giving the child that vaccine.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, let's see
Let's
if
see.
they makes it mandatory or not.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
if they make it mandatory that you need it in order to travel, wow.
Yeah. I know it's gonna be a bummer for a lot of people. To be honest, it'll be a bummer for a lot of people.
It is.
Because let's say you have a lot of your family, certain parts of the world, and you haven't seen them for like this year has been like as you see, and people want to visit, people want to travel, people want to go visit. Like say parents is like far away, or siblings is far away. Let's say grandkids is far away. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can actually see the writing on the screen.
It's a bit small, but it's okay.
Yeah, I know it's kind of small.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts on that?
Wow, that one is a kind of bit deep. Yeah, I'm looking at that. The concept of involving everything must close because of the COVID-19 will be in order to must be vaccinated. These words come from Bill Gates so that their proof is in it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things out there that we haven't seen or we haven't heard of or we don't know, to be honest.
No, because
So,
I heard what article I was reading
right.
where it says that Bill Gates say he wasn't even going to take the vaccine. He or his kids,
He's not going to take it.
he's not going to take the vaccine.
Right.
Yeah.
But he, in a sense, endorsed it. Like he agreed that
Well,
people should take it.
exactly. He's like actually
Yeah.
like
Putting the money up for it,
yeah, he's
creating
actually
it.
putting the money up for
Right.
some of these pharmaceutical companies, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
different foundations and stuff.
Right. Right.
And he's saying that he's not gonna take the vaccine. So where does that leave?
Right.
Look at even today, I was on the street and I saw these three police officers
Mhm.
in a cruiser. Three of them,
Right.
none of them is wearing masks.
Right.
But they were telling you that if you're in a vehicle, you're supposed to wear a mask within 6 feet.
Yeah. The makers and the breakers, man. I mean, it,
And I was
it's
just
it's
laughing.
ironic
It
because
was
we
funny.
were talking about that. I think was last 2 weeks or so, or last week we were saying the same thing. Even in Grenada, like they're putting the rules in one hand and then they're breaking it in the next hand. It's like,
It makes like what the officers are saying basically. Oh well, we can't contract the virus. The virus is
mm,
not for us.
okay,
Well, that's what's going on there, right?
right, right.
Because they're not wearing masks. They're telling you to wear masks, and they're not wearing masks.
Hmm. As I keep saying, politics.
Well, what are you gonna do? I guess it's politics. We're gonna have to say.
Yeah, and that's what it's gonna continue being, politics. So, and the funny thing is that Trump's been in power, and
Huh.
Mr. Frontline's coming in. Trump's been in power, and there was no vaccination talk, or if ever there was a vaccination talk, it was very minimal, like it's very low. Okay. Now, Biden was campaigning, and he said the first thing on his agenda would have been the vaccine.
No, I think
Now,
no. Sorry to cut you off. I think
no, go ahead.
Trump was talking about it, about that vaccine coming up
Okay.
in like November.
Which November? This November?
This November.
Right,
Well, that's what he had said
right.
in one of his rallies. I was listening to it, and that's what he had said
Mm-hmm.
that they're planning
Clifford,
to
come
have
on in, come on in. Yeah.
the vaccine
Mm-hmm.
sometime this November.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, is just like it's the weirdest thing that Joe Biden was campaigning. He was doing his thing, and one speech I remember he said that he was on his agenda once he gets into power. That's why I said to you guys, I don't pay attention to a lot of these things. I don't follow, but just that one piece I heard, right?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
That he once he gets into power, his first thing on his agenda was to, I guess, curb it, find a cure, find a vaccine, find something, and to. So now we're in November. I want to see how long and how
Mm-hmm.
fast and how much of a quick turnaround that vaccination is going to be. It's going to be in the pharmaceutical hands. It's going to be approved and ready, and it's going to be whatever and whatever. And how soon the COVID is going to go away. That's my thing. I want to see within now to 6 months. That's how I give it. Let's see how soon it's going to start trickling to the point that they're going to say, okay, the
Yeah.
numbers are, declining. And yeah.
Well, not actually the numbers are declining. You can't say like the numbers are declining because we're into winter season now.
No, I know. No, I say
So,
now to
so
6 months. I give it now to 6 months. I'm saying, to
okay, so
see.
basically
Yeah.
now to 6 months you're looking at
Mhm.
April basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
To see, you know. Because right now, yeah, you're right. It's winter season. So when that time where, our numbers are gonna, thing because of the weather and the seasons and stuff, right? So let's see what's gonna happen between now and April.
Yeah, let's see. That that's gonna be a nice one. I want to see.
Yeah, 6 months.
Well, they see you have Frontline saying he took the vaccine today.
Sorry? You already got it today. Wow. Yeah, Clifford, we want to know what's your take on it. Like, what do you think about the um the president saying, that's his thing that he's gonna do, and you know, and then you're hearing talks he's like he just won the election, and now the vaccine is a big topic and it's a big thing. And what's your take?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I think if they make it, as I say, make it mandatory and Frontlines have to travel legal travel.
Sorry, Clifford say he took the vaccination today. Is the vaccination
Well,
against bad mind?
well, I don't think, I don't think, I don't
This
think
boy.
that's Clifford talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if they was to tell you that they want you to vaccinate, like let's say for instance you have to speak to your kids about a vaccination, and you have to let them know, okay, this is something that, would you let them take the vac? Well, I know you said you wouldn't, so I'm assuming that you wouldn't want your kids to be a part of that.
Say that again.
I was gonna ask you about your kids, if they was to say your kids needed to go back to school, but then I said, seems
Hmm.
as you say it's something that you wouldn't put into your bodies. Obviously, I'm thinking you obviously not want it in your kid's body either.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but I was gonna ask that question, but then I had to retract. Yeah, yeah.
Because if I don't want it in my body, why would I want
Yeah,
it in my kids?
obvious, right? As I said, I was saying it, and then I had to pull back because I realized, yeah. So anybody else had any views on it, or you just want to do a next topic?
Hold on. Boy.
I know, right?
Am I see any? You
Not
ain't
even
be
taking a
taking your
blood
blood.
test. You understand?
Yeah, we know you're afraid needle, man. A lot of big man afraid needle in there. Yep. So hold on. Let me see if I can
Go ahead.
find that second topic.
I know the second one was a bit long, but
Yeah, it is long, so
if you
that's why
can
I
break
thought.
it down.
Uh,
Do you want me to say it then?
I guess you could,
Okay.
because even though I write it across the screen, it's a
It's gonna
bit
be
long.
long too, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be very long.
Okay. So these topics, they're guys, they're not my topics. It's topics that people are, asking me to, you know. The first one was someone's topic too. So when we were talking about it, that's when I said I'm gonna put it and ask the question. So men and women being in a relationship, and they're getting basically everything out of the relationship, but they're not being sexually satisfied. Should the partners look for somebody on the side, meaning like a side man or side woman? So the question is, men and women being in a relationship, getting everything in a sense out of the relationship. So, you know, but one thing that is missing is the sexual satisfaction. You're not being sexually satisfied. Would you look elsewhere? Be it man or woman, would you look elsewhere? Or would you? That's a question. That was somebody asked me today to ask. Yeah. Why you laughing so much? Once the question come up, you're laughing. Yeah, yeah, hey, hey, hey.
Well,
Eh?
I think
Mm.
in a relationship, sex is a big part of a
Important.
relationship,
Yeah,
very
it's
important
important.
part. And if that significant other yours and providing that drive, uh, I know a lot of women not gonna like me. Side woman and
All he heard from his mouth, eh? All he heard from
no,
his
I'm just
mouth.
saying. But I said if that significant other is ain't doing
Hmm.
what she should be doing,
Right.
or if he ain't doing what he should be
Hmm.
doing, what you gonna do? If they don't please you the way that you want to, what you
Right.
gonna do?
But sometimes too, I keep saying the same thing, man. I keep saying sometimes it's that effective communication. Lack of communication can make people mind go right. You're in a relationship with someone, and sometimes I'm gonna say it as a woman. I'm gonna speak as a woman because I am a woman. Sometimes instead of speaking to the partner, we tend to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning like we tend to go to friends, we tend to go to family, we tend to go to, and then instead of saying, boy, XYZ, and tell the person, well, lately I noticed X, Y, and Z, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The conversation is more had out there than with your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I feel that's unfair. I feel like you should be able to communicate with your partner and be able to voice your opinion, whether something is good, something is not good, what you like, what you don't like. And that should be something that's a continuous thing. It's not like a one time thing. Sometimes you just meet somebody and the person will try their best to let's say, please you in that
Mm-hmm.
sense. I would say the word please you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
More, I want to do more, I want to do this, I want to do that. And the game is like constant for the first, let's say, few months that you
Right.
become intimate. And then after a while, you can become comfortable and become complacent. So then it's like certain things that you would have in the first year, the first 2 years. I mean, you may not have it in 5 years or in the next 3 years because everybody become comfortable. Some of the little stuff you did at the first 3 months, you didn't. You stop doing that by the months goes by or the year goes by, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
say communication is key, and it's a continuous thing, and it's also that effective communication, knowing how to speak to your partner, knowing how to reciprocate. Like you telling me something, and I'm taking. I say, boy, my partner is really, you don't like this, or he would rather that. And sometimes we just put up this blockage. We just feel that, you know. He
Yeah.
has feelings too. Sometimes women, we do get complacent. We become woman in the house now, and then we just forget all the vibes of pleasing our partner, being really intimate with our partner, and
But what I mean you
any old
forget?
how.
Forget what?
Yeah. Forget, no, I'm saying that is like we just any old how now,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Things that we remember we did when we were. dating and all those nice little things and having a good time or whatever. Now we become so complacent, we become too comfortable, and then we just to the side this and side that, and then again too. If somebody's gonna go cheat, you can't stop the person from going cheat. It's
Mm-hmm.
obvious because
Okay.
it's a choice. It's not like you know. So I believe having that communication, having that
So
loyalty to
basically,
your
you're saying it's
partner.
because due to communication.
Yeah, there's always sometimes communication could be a big barrier, could be a breakdown where you're not speaking to your partner the way that you used to, or you do that nice love language where you and your partner can sit down and kind of like hash things out and speak about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we feel that, oh, we shouldn't talk about sex, or we shouldn't talk about. But guess what? If you're not talking to your partner about it, who are you talking to,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, anyways, that's my take.
I'm trying to write the topic.
Sorry.
I'm trying to write the topic.
Oh, okay.
What I say for me, I think I would look for a side partner.
So you wouldn't try to explain to your partner what feels good, what doesn't feel good, what you like, what you don't like,
Of
what's
course.
missing,
Well,
what's
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think that's gonna come early, like in the relationship, right?
Yeah,
Just
but don't you think it should continue?
continue like what throughout the whole year.
Continue like during the relationship instead of just waiting for when your partner comes and say, "Oh, this is this" or whatever. You sit and you always talk about little things that's change it up, make it exciting, do things that's gonna always create that comfortable vibes between you and your partner. So having your mind stray and go elsewhere shouldn't be even a topic.
Mm.
And that's why I keep saying too, life is simple, but we tend to complicate it a lot. We tend to complicate things that is just on that simplicity level. So then we create all these things and things happen and then we go. You cannot
Yeah.
control somebody else's mind. So obviously you cannot tell somebody else what to think. You cannot tell somebody else what to say or what to do. But it's simple.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's simple.
Well, it's not as simple as they make it to be. Basically,
Sorry?
I don't think it's that simple though.
Life is
As a,
simple.
you
Life is
think so?
simple.
It's
Yeah,
not that simple, man.
life is simple. Life is simple. See, the thing is that a lot of times, a lot of things are lacking because people tend to want to play this thing and have a facade. They don't want to be honest. They don't want to be loyal. They don't want to be upfront. If you know you want something or you don't want something, say it. Because to me, it's like you're wasting that person's time. You're wasting your time. So say who you are. Be who you are. Be authentic. Be that's it. So
Mm-hmm.
how complicated is that? I want this and I don't want that. I like this and I don't like that. I love this and I don't love that. What's wrong with that? That shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that complicated. Trust me, it's not. It's not.
I think
We
you just.
complicate things.
I think you're not speaking in general. You're just speaking on that's your opinion. That's your beliefs right there.
You don't believe life is simple?
No, not as how you make it out to be.
You don't believe life is simple. Wow.
For some
Okay.
people it is. For some people it's not though.
But what would cause the complication? Hmm.
Depends on the job you do. Your
Depends
job
on the
could be
job you do.
yeah.
I'm listening.
So big. Let's just say you do a job and it's a stressful job, right? It takes
Yeah.
a lot out on you in your life, in your
hmm
daily living. So
hmm
how could that be simple?
But you're looking at a job as I'm talking about life in general.
No,
Like.
you can't say it's simple because sometimes you're in a relationship again, for example,
hmm
right?
hmm
And that individual that you're in the relationship with, they don't put that much effort as the way you do into the
hmm
relationship.
Yeah. And it happens all the time.
and you have to, you put in 70%, they put in 30%, right?
Right. Hmm.
How can you consider it to be simple?
Yeah,
Simple is
but
when you're going
that's it.
halfway.
Well, you'll never get a relationship half-half. You will never
No,
get,
but
and I don't
then
care what nobody say. You
yeah,
wouldn't
but
get
then
it half-half. But hear what I'm saying.
but then
I'm
you said
saying
life
life
is
is simple.
simple.
So if you want to
Simple
continue
how?
collecting the 30%, that's up to you. If you feel like okay, you're gonna just stick with the 30%. But if you feel a person's here and trying to match with you and trying to work with you and be your helpmate, then you're just settling. So then
So
that's what I'm saying. So why you feel you have to complicate life?
so
We always feel
simple,
like we have to.
simple how?
By knowing what you like, what you do. I said it earlier. Know what you like, what you don't like, what you love, what you don't love, what you'll accept, not accept, stuff like that. So it's like we always tend to
All right. So what would you accept?
what I would accept
Yeah.
that somebody matching my level, meaning that they're there with me to see that they are part of my well-being and I'm
So ba-
their
so
well-being.
so basically, if the person doesn't match your level, then what happens?
No, but that's what I'm not looking for that I have to continue carrying you for 10, 15 years. I feel that you're coming because you want to be a helpmate. You want to add
Yeah.
value, not take constantly because a taker is always going to take. So why would I want to be in something that person is going to continuously taking from me? What
S-
value is that?
Yeah, but let's just say, for example, you meet you meet somebody, and that
Hmm.
person that you meet was always giving, 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 giving. But then afterwards, they want to take. What are you gonna do in that situation?
But that's not what my how
No,
I
well, it's
view
just,
my life.
well, you just say you can't be giving, 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 giving for 15 years.
No, I'm talking about if I'm in a relationship and I feel that I have to continuously give in of myself everything every time, what sense does it make? I'm not looking there to complicate somebody's life. I'm there to complement my partner. I'm there to be a part of my partner's life. So I mean, why am I gonna complicate for? Like, what's the point of that? That's just my views on how I see things and what I accept and don't accept, what I like, what I don't like, how I view life in general. Amen. We do have choices, yes, absolutely.
Yes, we do have choices,
Yeah.
but the
So
way you
what
put
somebody
it,
else
that
might consider whatever, I may not consider that because I know
nah,
that's not how I view life, right?
but the way you put it as life is very simple. It's not as
I
simple
believe
as you
life is
make it.
simple.
Not as simple as how you make it out
I
to be.
believe life is simple because we all have, and she said, and my aunt said it, we all have
Yeah, so
choices. So
yeah,
it's you
you
to
have
make your
choices.
life a
That
certain way. But it's you to, life is what you make it to know. Remember that. Life is what you make it. So if you see everything to be complicated, it's going to be complicated. If you see it as simple and easy going, trust me, life is what you make it. If you put it in your head that's going to be complicated, tell yourself everything you do in life is going to be complicated because you already put it out there. You already think it. You already say it. Life is what you make it.
I don't
Honestly,
think I don't
simple.
think I don't think
It's simple.
it's as simple as how you think it is.
It is.
Probably for you, maybe.
It is.
Nah, as I said, probably for you, maybe. But in a general term, I don't think life is as simple as you make it to be.
Okay, Kitchen, in my life, it's simple.
That's
I
what
leave
I'm
it there.
saying.
I leave it there.
That's what
In
I'm
my life, it's
saying.
simple.
Exactly. If you base it off on your life, you can't just say
Okay, I'm
life is
basing it on my
simple.
life. My life is simple.
Yeah, because you can't just
Yes,
say
people,
in
my life
general
is
life
simple.
is just simple. You can't do that.
Yeah, I can.
It's like me saying it's like me saying red, and I just see only red. I don't see nothing
But
else
that's
in it.
what
That's
you
what you.
seen.
That's what you're seeing right now. That life is simple. You don't see
Yeah,
no other color. You seen any other color right now?
lots.
What color you seeing?
Lots of colors. Every single color and beyond what you probably would see. Lots of colors. Hmm.
I think you've seen a lot. I think you've seen a lot of shade, not color.
A lot of shades. Well, there you go.
There's a
There you
difference,
go.
shade and color.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm seeing beyond colors. Beyond, beyond, beyond. Anyways, people, as I say, life is simple, and I believe it is simple. Life is how you live how you choose to live, and if you decide to choose to live complicated, it's going to be complicated. If
So,
you
so
choose to to live a certain way, it's going to be a certain way.
So
Because people will sit and they'll talk about how difficult this is and how, but what are they doing to get out of the difficulty? Nothing. So they're going to continue staying in that difficulty. If they consider saying that life is hard, life is going to continue being hard. If they see that there's always choices and they can move and they can do this and they can, guess what?
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So in the
period.
topic, it said like
Hmm.
getting everything. When you say getting everything, what is it?
Like that's what I was saying. Like, some people say, "Oh, he's a good man," or she's a good woman, and she's loving, she's this, she's that, she's da 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 da, she's a good mother, she cooks, she cleans, she take care of the household, she's da 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 da. But when it comes to that aspect of the relationship, there's like a breakdown. There's no sexual satisfaction,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, it's not my question; it's a question that was posed to me. So
Okay.
my answer, I seen the Grenada flag. I seen colors, you see. I tell him I seen colors, he didn't believe me. So yeah, it's
I don't think you've seen any colors in that big glasses you have in your head.
whatever.
You need to change that lens in them glasses you're wearing
Oh
there.
gosh, I can see just fine. Thank you very much.
Yep.
So yeah, I think honestly it's a lot of the lack of communication with certain things, And just I'm not hearing you. Sorry.
No, you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel it's I mean some people would. I know like some people would say, yeah, I rather just, go there and do my thing and whatever, whatever, because I'm not being satisfied at home. But then there's always more to that, right? You go there and then what?
Mm-hmm.
You've been just sexually satisfied and then you still come home and you're still empty
Mm-hmm.
because you got to deal with the upset, the frustration, having to snoop around, having to sneak, having to upset the family because if your partner hear about you sneaking around or all these things, like, I mean, I'm just speaking on a broad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. What happened?
No, no, no. I just something that run through my head and I laugh. So anybody else have any answers to the topic? Men and women being in a relationship and not being sexually satisfied? Should they pick a side partner? My friend, everybody's quiet tonight. What's going on?
Satisfaction, eh? Satisfaction.
Well, I guess everybody wants to feel like,
Well,
they're being
I think how to call it that
satisfied by
as
their partner or being satisfied
well,
with.
well, I think frontline is that as intercourse or oral.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Intercourse or oral is still
Yeah.
sex.
Well, I guess you wanted to
It's still
know
sex.
basically.
I mean, it's you to break it down however you feel. If you feel like you're not getting oral at home and you want it out there, I guess it's your choice. That's probably maybe something your partner decide not to do. I don't know. But
So
sex
if
is sex. So I mean, if you're not being satisfied, whatever way, I mean,
so
you and
what
your
happened
partner
if
have
you
that one on one.
yeah, but if your partner choose not to do that,
Is against like say oral,
yeah, would you go out there and get it?
and you might get more than oral.
I didn't ask you that. Then I asked you if you're gonna go out there and get it.
You might pick up other things too. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I don't know.
I never asked you that. Answer the question that I asked you. I asked you a question and
No,
you're
I'm
dodging
I'm
the
just saying.
question.
Yep,
No, but
I've
you're
heard a
dodging the
few.
question.
No, I'm not dodging. I'm coming to the answer. I had
Okay.
a few men that I was speaking to, and like they said, having their partners and stuff, and they literally does not do oral, right? And it is a thing that they had it before, let's say previous relationships or whatever, and it can be a turn off, meaning that But yes, they love their partner, they love, being in their relationship and all that stuff, but just that one aspect of it is missing. And I had a few people say they went out and did what they want to do because that part was missing. I mean, some people do things for different reasons. Now, is that right? No.
All right, so let's just say, for example, right? You don't do the oral thing, and your boyfriend or your husband wants it. Would you give
Hmm.
him that permission to go out there and do it?
Boy, I greedy. I real greedy. Because you're in a relationship with me. You're in a relationship, we're in a relationship together. Why do I have to, like, in my head, that makes no sense. We're together.
Uh huh.
We're together.
Okay.
So there's no, you gotta go out there and get this and get that. Like, I mean, we're together. If you understand English, we're together. Why do I feel like you
No,
have
no,
to?
no, no,
No,
no.
hear
What
what
you
no,
say?
I'm coming to it. I'm coming to it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So maybe you could ask somebody else that, because that to me is like a total disrespect on the relationship. Yeah, no, like, it
I,
must be interesting to you.
no,
Yes.
because
So what I'm
remember,
saying is that
it's a general topic I asked. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say I'm giving him permission to go there and to get oral from somebody else. You understand?
Okay.
We're in a relationship. We know what we like and don't like and stuff like. So I'm saying these things. I can't answer that. Me giving you permission to go sleep with somebody else to get this because of whatever. That's in itself telling me no. I'm the next woman in a sense, right? Because no, you all they do whatever. Because I don't like I like no.
Well, remember, you give him permission to.
That's
Asking,
what I'm saying.
would you give
I
him?
wouldn't get into that kind of
So you
relationship
wouldn't
because
give him.
that's not a part of
Why you mean you don't get into that kind of relationship?
that. I don't do certain things and he has to get permission to go there. Like, what kind of relationship is that? Permission to go there and
No,
to
to do what?
That's why I say ask somebody else. Maybe somebody else. Just ask somebody, not me. I tell you, I greedy. So if me and you together, we're together. So the relationship is a relationship. I like what I like. I don't like certain things. I put the cards on the table. You put
So
the cards on the table,
basically,
and we're gonna figure out if we can do this. If we can't, we just can't. But there's
so
no
basic,
permission to
so
come in and go
so
on to
be,
do.
yeah, I
No,
understand what you're saying. No, I
no,
understand what you're saying. No,
no.
you don't need to explain. I
That's what
understand
I'm
what you're
saying. I know
saying.
you know English and you can hear and you understand.
Yeah,
Big
I
people.
understand what you're
So I
saying.
ain't going
Nothing,
through all this. This is kids
nothing.
game. This is kids game.
Yeah,
You see when I tell you how I see
yeah,
how life
everything. But
simple?
listen, as I said, no, I understand everything crossing your bridge.
Me know about that. I know what you're talking about and I know where you're going. I'm interested, but I ain't helping you there. You're on your own with that one. All I'm saying is
Okay,
that
you like to
I'm a
back it up.
grown person and I think that if we are
Yeah,
involved in a relationship, we should be
yeah.
able to know what we like and don't like, dislike, what we respect, what we'll accept, what we're not gonna accept. Set that boundary right then and there. You know what you want, what you don't want. That's it. Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Simple. And I think too, once you know what you're willing to accept, not accept, what you're willing to put up with, what you're willing to, then you know the person's gonna. But
Yeah.
once you're just thinking and you say, oh, well, because I don't do this, that's why he does. Come on. Oh, that's the reason why she does, because have that mutual respect and
So
stuff for
basically, you
yourself
say
as a
you say.
person. And then
So what you're saying is that
you just try all kind
if
of
the
ways with me. You just try all kind of ways with me. See? You coming again with the same question, guys. Just listen, listen. Go ahead.
so what you're saying is that if that person don't do it, the other person shouldn't use it as an excuse to cheat.
That's just an excuse.
So you say it's just an excuse to cheat.
Yeah.
Ah, boy. When you're in a relationship, sometimes you have to adjust to certain things, right?
You have to what?
You have to adjust to certain things.
But you also have to respect your partner too, because if your partner, certain things your partner believe is not something he or she would
Believe
do,
what? Believe what?
that if there's something that your partner does not like doing or does not
Oh,
respect, does not want in the
so basically,
relationship, then
after,
because I'm sure you will know that from the
10
beginning,
to,
the person will tell you certain things, you know.
yeah,
So it's not like you're just finding out,
but then you change along the way.
and then you change along the way.
Everything don't stay the same.
True,
Exactly. So
true.
you're in a relationship with that person for 10 years, 10, 15 years.
Hmm. And just one day they get up and tell you, "Oh, I don't do oral anymore. I stopped do oral. This is beneath me." But you had it for 10, 15 years. Come on, like, listen. As I said, from the get go, you'll know exactly what your partner like or what the person don't like, and that's what I'm saying. Set the
No, you
ground rules
won't.
early,
Not from the
man.
get go. I mean, from the get go, you're gonna know. People, there are people that hide stuff from the
Pretend.
go.
All right. Thank you. See, you see, as I said, do not make life complicated. See, you see,
Well,
they
you
hide
say
it,
life is
and for
very
what
simple.
reason?
What I mean, why do they hide it?
Meaning that you and the person becomes, let's say, you and the person first year of being in a relationship for 6 years, 6 months, the first 8 months, 10 months, whatever.
Hmm.
You see certain things, you know certain things. You and the person will have conversations. You like, it's not. Anyways, next topic. Let's because I'm not seeing anybody else interacting there, so let's move on.
Hold on, let me write up that topic.
Yeah, you see how quick Nalan jump up about about AA. Nice topic there tonight. Come on in, guys. Share, share, share. Interact. Let's talk.
You wanna answer the next question? I'm typing. You can say it
Sorry.
if you. You wanna ask the next question?
Oh, you want me to
I'm
say?
typing it still.
Oh, go ahead. Okay. I was asking, should partners take turn in cooking, preparing dinner and stuff? Should partners take turn in cooking?
What happens if that person can't cook?
You'll get
What's
boiled egg every day.
what?
You'll get boiled egg every day.
Boiled egg?
Yeah.
Egg is good for you, eh?
Yeah, so I heard.
So you heard.
Yeah, that's why I said so I heard.
You don't eat egg?
No,
Why?
I don't know.
Against your beliefs?
No, no, no. It's just something I never ate as a kid growing up.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You eat cake?
Yeah, I eat cake, but
You,
there's times when I eat cake without eggs too. Yeah.
oh, you know
Yeah.
the so basically like
So
when
if I
your
ask
friend.
somebody, I have one person that makes cake for like my family, and if I said no egg, yeah, or if I we do it here, so it depends. It depends. But to eat it like that, I don't. I don't, and
Oh,
I
but
can't stand. I
you
don't know. I
eat it
just
in but you
can't.
eat it in other stuff though.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I eat it and stuff, but it's not like I eat it like frying it or boiling it or I don't eat it.
Why eat it in?
But why you want to know my business about why I eat it in? Hey, Wakitron, honestly though, like I find,
I tell
hey,
you, making my neck hurt me tonight, man. My
yeah,
neck was
good,
hurting me.
good.
Man.
You like too much. Anyways, should partners take turn in cooking dinners? Yes, yes.
Yeah, well,
And it's
you know
very
what?
sexy. It's very sexy to see men in the kitchen preparing meals and stuff. It's really like, to me, it's, yeah,
Why is that sexy?
absolutely. It's just a sexy thing. I like that. I
No,
like to admire, like, look at my partner cooking and stuff and all that stuff. Yeah.
it's not that it's sexy. It's just that
I'm not hearing you properly.
it's not that it's sexy. It's just that men are better cooks than women.
I mean, people could argue this all days of their
It's
life,
not
but I
right.
don't really,
No
I
argument
don't
is
really go
needed.
at that. I'm just saying it's,
No, no,
to
listen.
me, Kitron,
No
to me,
argument is needed.
I find it very sexy to watch my partner in the kitchen preparing a
As
meal.
I said, men are better cooks than women.
And Kitron say men are better cooks. See, there we
Yep.
go.
And I'm gonna stick to that argument.
And I'm sticking to mine too.
What's your argument?
I don't have one.
Exactly. You don't
I
have
don't
one.
have one.
My argument is that men are better cooks.
I ain't saying yes, I ain't saying no, but I just said to you. That's you see, I said mine and I left it. You keep going, men are better cooks, but I did not even argue and say yes
So
or no.
why you want the man in the kitchen?
Because I think I think I like to see that. I like
You
to
like
see
to
that.
see why?
Men cooking. Yeah.
Is it a specific dish or just cooking in general?
Cooking in general.
Yeah.
Cooking in general.
Well, I think they can both share the duties of cooking and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
the, what happen if one of them can cook? What you gonna do?
If one of them can cook well, I mean, it's nice if you have the two partners that can cook, so at least they can help, each other out. Let's say somebody's running late or somebody's coming from work at a certain time, or they say they're doing different shifts and the other person can help prepare something before. Yeah, it's really nice to know you can have that help.
Mhm.
If they can't cook, if the other person can't cook well, that's like, yeah, that's like a one-sided thing.
Mhm.
But if the person is willing to learn, that's nice, you know.
Mhm.
If they're willing to say, okay, I could only do this, but I cannot do this. Because sometimes somebody might let's say somebody might curry the chicken a little bit different than the other person. The other person might say, oh, I like the way you just curry the chicken because when I do it, I find X. Of course, I help out with that area. Or let's say I like when you do rice and peas because it comes out a little bit more fluffy than mine. Mine comes too. So I mean that again is a.
Mhm.
So yeah, I believe the cooking could be shared. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely.
Okay.
So what is your take on the cooking?
Yeah. Well, how is my mic now?
Yeah, it's good. It's fine. Well, somebody couldn't
It's,
hear you? Oh, okay. Okay. How is it now, Nalan?
how is my mic now? Is my mic loud enough for you now?
I was hearing you fine, so I'm not sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he was hearing you low, so yeah.
I like saving my voice. You know what I mean? Normally, Katian doesn't use her voice. Remember, I have to use my voice every now and then. And yeah, but on the cooking part, like I think they should take turns because let's
Yeah.
just say both of them is working, right? One work in the morning, one work in the night, and like the shift
Mhm.
alternates back and
Mhm.
forth.
Mhm.
I think it would be best that both of them can cook and they
Yeah.
would take turns because unless you have big kids, if
Yeah.
you have small kids,
Yeah.
and if one of the individual can cook, it's gonna be a big task teaching
It
them how to
would be.
cook. And
It would be. Yeah, it will be. Because let's say, for instance, the person is finishing work 4 o'clock, you finish work 5. By the time you get them, it's like close to 6. You have to wait till you get home to start dinner or to do dinner because the person either they don't know the way around the kitchen that well. It is going to be a strain, you
yeah,
know. It's going to be a strain. But if it's like two people, one finishing work at a certain time, get out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course. But I don't see anybody interacting. Nobody wants to talk.
Well, I had a
You had a topic?
I just came up with a topic. One just run through my head.
Oh,
One
okay.
thing does just run through my head like that, you know.
That's okay. You got it?
Yeah, I'm trying to type it out.
Okay. All right. So come on in again, guys. Come on in. Is We Ting Talk Show. Come on in. Share the live. Share the live. And let's interact.
The word is that's like
Seems like your topic long, man.
it is.
Okay. So you think Grenada gonna have carnival next year?
They had it this year.
No, I know, right? That's true. That's true. So do you think next year is gonna be a
Normally, no,
no?
no.
Okay. There's still a lot of restrictions gonna be in place. As I say, Trinidad vexing right now because they there's a few more months now. It's time that they should be like doing all the launching of music and all that stuff.
Yeah. So my topic is right there. Boom.
Wow. Hmm.
What are you guys' thoughts on that? I don't know what I would do in that case. To tell you the
I have
honest,
sons, guys. I have sons. Wow.
yeah. Well, me, I have daughters.
Hmm. Okay, so anyone that has, oh, you said that it's a little bit better, but your voice is still a bit low.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
No, I was saying I have sons. You say you have daughters, so yeah, for you, I guess that topic is gonna be perfect for you to. How are you gonna feel?
1 second. Give me one
Yeah,
second.
yeah. What is your take on the topic, guys? If your daughter get pregnant at a young age and she wants to have an abortion, but it's against your belief, what do you do? What is your opinion? How would you how would you deal with it? How would you?
Me, I think I would.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think I would try my best to convince her.
Keep it
Yeah, because she don't know what can happen down the line, right?
right. Right.
if she can
Right.
have kids or not.
Yeah. More. Yeah.
And she can go ahead and have that abortion, and then there are complications when she
Patience
can.
with it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think I would, boy,
Yeah.
it would be a very nice time at the dinner table sitting down and talk
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
telling you. Wow. Very, very strong topic. Yeah. It's gonna be, speaking as a mother, let's say for instance my son was to come home with a young lady. He's 22 now, so that's the older one. So
Hmm.
kind of doubt. I mean, I would say I doubt that he'll bring somebody younger in that sense, like but you never know. Anything can happen. I'm praying to God, nobody under the age of 18.
Hmm.
Um, I would personally convince them to have that child. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, become even most times when a young lady actually do get pregnant at a young age, it tend at that time, like most time the father don't even stick around.
Mhm, mhm.
So like she gonna need the support
Support from family. Yep,
from family.
absolutely, absolutely.
So I think you as a mother gonna have a big task at hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And remember too, it's gonna be that child's parents as well, because I'm gonna have to like because sometimes they're like, oh no, she's too young, she's in school, she's doing this, she's doing that, she has her whole life ahead of her,
Hmm.
and you now coming from a different family or a different, bring this child, bring this child, bring this child, you're gonna have the support, but then it's like they're saying it's my daughter, it's like,
Hmm.
you know. So I think that's gonna be really hard too, but I guess with all prayers and hearts,
Yeah,
bring
but
that child. We're gonna support.
yeah, but if at let's just say at that child that your daughter know in that case had just started like college or university when
Or
you
they
got
could
pregnant.
they could go to school and continue college and go university. I had a classmate. She was pregnant with twins when I was in George Brown. I was 19 at the time. She was 19, and she went all the way through. She had twins
Yeah.
after we graduated. Yep,
Okay.
twins. She was having two girls, and she and the boyfriend found out that they were pregnant. And when she went and found out she was having twins, and she went all the way through.
Wow.
Yeah. It's hard because I remember her being in school talking about how sick she was and how tired she was, and having twins, not like one, it's two, so she's always constantly tired and stuff. But
So how many months was she allowed to go to school for?
all the way, it's not here. It's not you're not limited to go to school at whatever, whatever you want to go to school. You go to school until you're ready to give birth. You let them know when you're due, and yeah, and she was home for a few months. But she did have a very supportive family, which was nice. So it helped her transition through, after
Hmm.
giving birth, staying home for a few months. But she did well.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's the support too. It helps when you have that support, when you have that system to kind of say, yes, it happens.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, as I said, it's somebody else's daughter, and as a mother, I would not want to see them go through certain things. Meaning that, as you said, it could be you go for the abortion, it happens, and sometimes you have complication later in life. You go for the abortion, that could have been the one egg that was fully fertilized, and you having problems later on in life.
Exactly.
It can be all kind of things.
And let's just say she go ahead, she had the abortion, and then later on in life, a couple years
Yeah,
apart from
yeah,
that, she had fibro.
or something that complicates it even more.
not to
Yeah.
have any kids again.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think she would
Yeah.
always go back and say, "Oh, what if this
Yeah.
and what if
Yeah.
that?"
That what if moments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's you as a parent. You should try and convince her about the ifs
Yeah.
and the buts. What could
Mhm.
happen. Or
Yeah.
so you got to be very supportive in that
True.
case. Yeah.
True.
I think that's the only way it will work, even though it goes against your beliefs, right?
Yeah. 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 I think too is the expectations we put on our kids. Like we expect them to go to college, we expect them to do this, we expect them to do that, but things do happen, you know. Things happen in kids' lives. I mean, like we were young too, and things happen, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
being there. And as I said, as having that support is always like really, really good, so that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can support them, and
yeah.
so yes, guys, your views. We want to know what you're thinking, just as how we're discussing. What is your views on it? Would you
Yeah.
support them with the pregnancy, or would you go for the abortion even though it's against your belief? Sometimes people say it's against their belief, but they want to cover their. See, again, we're going through the same thing, the facade of what people are gonna think, and making it feel that we don't want to be that child, that little girl. We don't want our daughters to be that little girl next door. We don't want people to look at our daughters. She's 16 and she's having a baby, but it's life. You're bringing a life.
Yeah.
So
But some people don't think of it that way,
no,
right?
that's what I'm saying. So people look at it like a family of, let's say, a Christian family, a family that consider themselves to be in Christianity, might feel like that daughter is such abomination. She went out there and did something so bad,
Mm.
you know, sex before marriage and all that stuff, and so yep. Yeah, the next one, Kitron.
My mind, I was thinking,
Say that again. I know.
yeah. You got one?
Yeah, I had that last one that I had and I sent for you. That was my
Okay.
last one. I
Okay.
was asking, if you were to be in a witness protection program, what would
Mm-hmm.
be your new name? What would be your new name, and where would you move to?
Hold on, hold on.
Right. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up. Absolutely. Big thumbs up.
Yeah. What were you saying again?
I was saying, if you were to be in a witness protection program, what would be your new name, and where would you move to? Where would you go live? Because remember, witness protection, your name is going to change. It's obviously going to want to, they're going to send you somewhere else to live. What would it be your name that you would choose to have, and where would you want to go?
Uh, I think my name that I would want to choose name Hideaway.
I know some kind of ridiculous name.
Where is hide? I'm hiding. Right? I think I would
Hideaway.
Hideaway,
Remember?
and I think
It's ridiculous.
I would want to be somewhere like Hawaii or so.
Oh my gosh. I just about to say, I think you're going to say Hawaii. Really?
Yeah.
Hideaway in Hawaii. They go find you.
Nah, because
They go find you.
listen, you don't want to be in a place out cold, where you're getting cold weather, cold
That's
weather.
true.
You want to
That's
be in
true.
a place where you're getting
That's
nice
true.
weather, where you can enjoy, although
Right.
you're in
Get that tan every
witness
day.
protection.
You're living.
At
You're
least
living life. You're
you
just
still
living.
living life on the beach, man. Waking up,
Right.
smelling that
Right.
nice fresh air in the morning time,
Mm-hmm.
having your shot every
True.
morning.
All right. I give you that. I give you that. I give you that. I give you
Y-
that.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
give
be
you that.
loving
But the
and
name gotta
enjoying your
go. The
life.
name gotta go. They go find you right away in Hawaii.
Why?
don't find they go find you. Oh gosh, they go find you. Just the name alone, they go find you, man. They go find you.
Really? You
Yeah,
think so?
yeah.
I don't think so.
Eh, okay, for me, I would like to be in a place, same thing, but I think somewhere exotic too. But I think maybe somewhere down like Tahiti, Fiji, somewhere down. But this thing is that you don't want to stand up to your black woman, and it depends on where you go. You understand? But then again, they wouldn't know. Nobody would know that. You know, they might think you're somebody with. You know. Anyways, I would like to do something like that. Something very exotic and very, yeah, and a lot like more like off the grid kind of thing. You get nice weather and stuff, but you're not really in the midst of the big crowd kind of thing. You're more like in a nice, not really remote, but nice, maybe a little remote. Yeah, remote. Yeah, kickback area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what name would I have? I don't know. I don't
You
know.
don't know?
No, I don't know. It'll be an unusual name, but not
Name
hideaway.
like what?
I don't know. I'll have to think of a name. Okay, Nala, what would be your name and where would you go? Where's Clifford? Clifford, what would be your name and where would you go? I know Clifford would have a very interesting name, and I know he would have liked to go somewhere very interesting too.
Mm. I have a next topic,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
There.
How young is young? What young age?
I would say like let's just say about 10 years.
10?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll support my kids, right? I'll support my kids. That's just who I am. I'll support my boys. That's my boys. That's my sons. That's my
Mm-hmm.
life. One is my heartbeat, one is my heartstring. That's my boys,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the world is already cruel. The world is already beats you up, beats men up, men it beats boys up in terms of, they have strikes against them already, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So I will support my boys. I'll support my
Mm-hmm.
child.
Mm-hmm.
But the communication thing, I'm the kind of, I like to speak, I like to talk, I will do research, I'll ask questions, I will support my child. Absolutely. I will
So,
support my child.
so how you gonna sit down
I
and
wouldn't
talk to him
encourage the fact that, I know it's wrong and whatever. I know all that. But ask the questions. How are you feeling towards that? When did you start feeling that way? Like, is this something that whatever, whatever. You kind of get into just asking, how I'm building that rapport with your child, having that relationship with your child, knowing that he shouldn't be shy, he shouldn't be embarrassed, he shouldn't feel uncomfortable to come to you as a mother or as a parent. Period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you want to have that communication, that lines of communication open. You don't want to like say, oh, it's wrong and it's this and it's that and no, 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 no. I wouldn't shame my children when it comes to those things. I will speak
Okay.
to my child and I want to know, like, talk to me, explain, because I don't know how you're feeling. I cannot tell you how to feel.
Mm-hmm.
But as a mother, I will support my child. Is it something that you feel only like a specific time? Is it every day? Is it something that you just have as you don't see yourself attracted to females? You're attracted to males. Is it something that, somebody told you need to feel? Is it something that, like just kind of like probe, ask questions and get into finding things out. You may not know right away. You may not, but you have that openness and you have that lines of communication open and yeah.
I think that would be a very hard decision for me
Yeah, it will be. Absolutely.
because me, like, I'm totally against things like that. And to sit down and have a conversation with my son,
Hmm.
sometimes I was happy daughters I have.
But then what if they were to turn around and tell you that they're lesbian? How would you feel? Because it's the same thing, right? Yeah, because I mean, I have the boys, you have the girls, but it can
no, but you know what? I would let's just say
you feel it's easier because they're women, they're girls.
yeah, I would think it's just a phase that she's going through in life.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, and she might able to like get over it
Mhm.
and see and actually see the light or whatever
Mhm.
you want to say or whatever you want to
Mhm.
call it. But when you have sons, I think it's so different.
Right. Because we think about the art of the fact that it's two male having sex, right?
Yeah.
So it's that and a man having feelings for next man. So yes, I get that. I get that. But I wouldn't beat my child down. I would not disrespect my child. I would not tell him, oh, da da da. I would want to know more as to the psyche, what's going on here. Like, where is, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the more I see it, I see it as you beat them down, you make them feel a certain way and whatever. Remember, it's not your words, it's how you make the person feel. Because you make that person feel that they're less of a human being. Guess what? It's like they feel like they're out there now and the world is going to tear them apart. But if you're there and you're supporting your child and you're trying to understand that person's mental, like you're trying to understand what that person is thinking, what they're going through, and whatever. And remember, too,
But
I
if
don't think
you
it's going to be like an easy thing for that person to, you know what I mean?
but if you
I
let's just
go
say
ahead.
for example, you tell your son that you support it, but your son actually know you're against it.
Hmm.
Wouldn't
It will cause
right?
problem. It will cause
Yeah, right
chaos
there.
because
It's like you're
you're
lying
not.
to.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. So
And I'm not
he
gonna
knows
say
that.
like like to say, oh yeah, that. What I'm saying is that I'm supporting my son, meaning that my son is my child. That's my child. Like, you know what I mean? That I brought this child into this world. I'm not gonna turn my back. I'm not gonna treat him like garbage. I'm not gonna treat him like, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm
Uh,
saying. It's gonna be a hard thing, yes, but I'm gonna have talks with him. I'm gonna want to know what's going on. I wanna, you know, because I think
True.
for any parent that your child coming out to you and saying I have physical attraction, I have emotional, I have whatever, whether it's being lesbian, whether it's being gay, whether it's being bisexual, whether it's being whatever, right?
So would you actually take that child to counseling or so?
At the age of 10, I think I would do some, yes, I think I probably would, because
Uh-huh.
I want to know if it's something that's a phase, if it's something that they, and then get more insight as to understand, you know,
Mm-hmm.
if it's something that, yeah. But it probably would be a kind of conversation that him and I would have a lot of dialogue. We'll sit and talk, and, you know, kids wouldn't tell you everything right away. Kids wouldn't tell you the whole 9 yards right away, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will
Yeah.
hold back, especially something like that, because remember, again, it's something that, especially in our black community, we don't talk a lot about those things, and it's like taboo to bring those things up. So when you do bring it up, it's like you're already crucified and against the wall. So it's like, for me, I want to know what's going on. I want to, and if that
Yeah.
child is giving me information, or he's coming to me and he's obviously, it's either something that he's unsure of, or he's getting mixed feelings in that sense. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. Let's say he doesn't want to upset the parents. He doesn't want to upset his mother, his father, whoever. He doesn't want to upset that, because children always wants to be the pleasers. They want to please their parents. They want to always be,
Yeah, but
mommy, I
at
did
it
a good job. Mommy, I did this. So it's like you know. So if they
Yeah,
was to come to you with that and you treat them a certain way now, it's like,
yeah, but I think at the age of like say 10,
mhm,
I would say it's a phase
mhm,
that he's going through
right,
because, as I say, women tend to mature faster than men, right?
earlier, yeah, mhm.
Yeah, so I don't think he would even mature at that time, is it?
He's still a kid. He's like young,
He's still
yeah,
a kid,
mhm,
so he probably sees something, or probably someone tried to do something to
mhm,
him, and then
mhm,
who
mhm,
knows.
yeah, yeah,
So I would think it's a phase and sit down and talk to him, because remember that's
yeah,
against your beliefs too, right?
yeah,
For you
mhm,
to support that, uh, that would be a very hard one,
it will be
because
hard. It will be hard.
because they don't want to lie to your kid and
Yeah,
say you support it, and then
mhm,
later on, like couple years later, you find out that you wasn't really supporting him.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that would actually like say even scar him more, right?
yeah. And I'm gonna love the heck out of my child even more because I'm gonna say, listen, I love you and I love you. You know, because sometimes we, as I said, the world it can
But
be so
then,
cold and cruel.
yeah, but then again, as I said, it goes against your beliefs.
Yeah, it goes against your belief, but he's still my son. What do I
Yeah.
do? Stop talking to him, stop treating him with
What?
love, and stop, what do I do? That's the question here. What do I do? Do I stop loving my son because he come to me at 10 years old and tell me he has feelings for, boys, or he has whatever, whatever? You know, what do I do as a parent? I love my boys no matter what. So what do I do? That's what I'm saying. The question is that I'm gonna love them no matter what.
Yeah.
Yep, no matter what.
So then your beliefs go out the door, like, basically.
Belief is belief, but they're my kids. They're my kids. Period.
So then your
Period.
beliefs go out the door.
Period. They're my kids.
In that case,
They're my kids.
there are no
They're
beliefs.
my kids.
I didn't ask you that.
But I'm telling you that.
I'm asking you.
So
Then
people, they're my kids.
your beliefs goes out the door. Then
So you rather to stick on your belief than to love your kids? Come on,
I
really?
didn't ask you that.
Well, right. So
I
that's what I'm
asked you
saying. They're
what's
my
your belief,
kids.
because if that's your belief and you're telling your kid from since your kid
We
start
know
growing up,
it's not right. Okay, we know it's not
yeah,
right.
and you
We've
keep
been
telling your
taught
kid
that. We've
that,
been, yeah, and exactly.
yeah, you
But I'm
keep
saying
telling
to
your
you,
kid
am I
that,
gonna stop loving my child? No,
yeah, but
absolutely not.
I you know telling your kid no, oh well, I support you and I do this and that. Your kid know that you're lying to him.
So what am I supposed? What? Okay, I'm saying that I love my child, and I'm saying to you, I would bring. I explained all that to you in the
Yeah, but
beginning. I said that if I have
you
to bring
can
him to
tell him.
counseling and to do all what I
Yeah,
have to do, yes.
you could tell him that you love him and everything. You could love him. That doesn't mean you
Okay, so
support it.
in that sense, what do I do? Do I
No,
do I
but
s-
you
do
could
I?
love him, but that doesn't mean you have to support it.
No, I didn't say I'm supporting it. I've never said that. I said I
Oh,
would support my son. I would say to my son, I love you no matter what happens in life. But at the end of the day, where is it coming from? I want to know. I'll have dialogues. I said that. I said that from the very
so
first time you asked
so
the
what you
question.
so what exactly you're supporting?
I'm supporting my son, not the fact that he's telling me about whatever, whatever. I'm supporting my son. I'm saying I love you, but I want to know where this is coming from. So let's figure this out. Let's have a conversation. Let's build that rapport. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm supporting my son, not the fact that he's telling me what. Right?
So
I'm saying
so
to him, you're my son,
so
plain and
basically
simple.
so basically you're
But I
telling
want to
him
know where this is coming from.
so
Is this
but
something that
basically
you
so when you say you're your son, you're supporting what he's doing.
but he's not doing anything. He's a 10-year-old child. I'm saying to you, it's thoughts. He's coming to me and saying he's having these feelings, he's having thoughts, he's having these things. And I'm trying to analyze where is it coming from, trying to build up a relationship with him in terms of getting to the bottom of things. And if I feel that it needs to go further, yes. So it's not me saying, oh, you have to be and you should be and support you. Yes, yes, you are. Absolutely. I believe that you are. Yes. I support you 1,000,000%. Come on. Really? So
Hmm.
that's what I'm saying to you. You like to always turn things around and make things.
No,
No,
I'm
I'm
just
saying
saying
that it's my
we can't
son, and I'm gonna
remember.
come to the point that I want to know where it's coming from. I'm gonna have a relationship with my son and try to get to the bottom of things, or even open up a bigger dialogue.
Remember,
Should we,
we have to agree to disagree. I can't
Yeah.
agree on everything that you
Okay.
say.
So
You understand? You can agree on everything that I say.
no, I don't.
Do you agree on everything that I
I
say?
don't. No.
Exactly my point. So I can't agree on everything that you say
So that's what
because
I
that
said. I already state my claim. I already said what I had to say. And you came
because
back again, but I'm gonna stick to the same thing that I said from
because
before.
as I said, if it's against my beliefs, I
Hmm.
can support it.
Right. So then your daughters come to you. You got two daughters. They come to you and they tell you that they have feelings for women. They've never been attracted to men, and they know from since they were 10 years old. Let's say
Uh-huh.
they're 17 and 16,
Uh-huh.
and they come to you and they tell you that they're da 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 da. Are you gonna support them on it?
No, I would
Okay.
love
So
them, but I would still love them, but I'm not gonna support them on that.
okay.
There is a difference between loving and supporting it.
Okay. All right. There you go. Somebody give you an answer. What do you say about that?
Well, yeah, you say you're gonna show him the right or wrong. He's gonna pray for him and continue to. He's gonna continue.
If he continues in his actions, I will
Yeah,
not condone it. It
exactly.
is wrong.
He won't condone it. It's the same thing I'm saying. I'm gonna tell it. I love him, but I'm not gonna support it. But as you say, you're gonna support your son. So that's basically
I'm
saying
gonna
that you're
support
gonna
my
support.
son.
That's basically saying you're gonna support what he's doing or what even though he
Did
may
I
be
say
wrong.
that? Did I
Even
say
though
that? Tell me. No, did I tell you that, Kitron? No, there's a big difference in what I said and what you believe I said.
no,
So
but
tell
what
me.
you said you're
Oh
gonna
shit.
support him, right?
My son. I will bring him for
Yeah,
stuff. I
but
will check with him. I will
okay,
do.
but
I. So that's what I'm
if
saying. I know it's wrong. Yes.
so if you support if you know that he's wrong
Oh
and
God.
you're supporting him, isn't
Kitron,
it
that
support?
conversation right there. I said what I said, and I'm good. Okay.
So supporting him is not supporting it, basically.
Right. It. The behavior of it.
It's the same thing, Katian.
Is it? All right. So then there. I'm supporting it then. All right. I'm
Exactly.
supporting it.
It's okay to love your son.
I'm supporting it.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
come on. If if I find out my son is gay, I'm not gonna love him any less. But that doesn't mean I have to support it or support
Right.
what the nastiness that he's doing.
Right.
You understand? But I still gonna love him same way. I'm not gonna love him any less. But just don't condone it.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if you would you kick him out? Would you tell him that he's not allowed to be in your house anymore? Would you
At what age?
17, 18, 20?
Uh, I might. It might be a hard decision, but I might. If you
Okay.
gonna,
And why would you kick him out?
because that's something that I don't condone.
Okay, so kicking him out, does that make it any better?
It doesn't make it any better. Okay, so let me
Does it
ask you.
stop him from, does it, no, no, I'm the one asking the questions now. Does it stop him from being gay?
That's him. He can do what he wants.
Okay. So is he still your child or not your child?
He's still my child. I love him,
Okay.
but that doesn't mean
So,
I'm gonna support it.
okay. So he was to come back and tell you that he got raped out there. What would you do?
If my son come and tell me he got raped.
Yeah, you put him out, and let's say the next night or so he called you and tell you, look, I'm in the hospital. I got raped by somebody. No, no, no. I'm asking the questions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He called you and tell you that he got raped out there. What would you do? How would you feel?
What do you want me to feel?
I'm asking the question though. You're
You asking me how?
yeah.
Okay, so you knowing that your son is gay
No, no, no.
and
I
he
asked
get
the
raped.
question. No,
No, no,
I asked
hold
you
on,
the
hold on.
question.
You ask me a question
Hmm.
that if he get raped, right? Knowing that your son is gay and he get raped, how do you want me to answer that question?
So because he's gay, can I get raped? All right, we'll leave that one
But
there.
you're gay.
We'll leave that one there.
You gay. What do you?
Rape is rape, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? All right, thank you.
What?
Rape is rape. Rape is
No,
rape.
I could
Rape
see.
is
I
rape.
listen to me. Listen to
I
me.
ask a
There is so
simple
much.
question and hear what you're
Listen,
saying.
no,
He's
but
gay.
listen.
So because he's
No,
gay, he cannot get
I
raped.
understand. I understand with a straight person getting raped. That's something
Oh,
totally different now.
Jesus.
But then you telling me that gay person getting raped.
So you don't believe gay
I
men
need I
get raped too? You don't
what?
believe a gay man will get raped? You don't believe a lesbian get raped? You don't believe those things? I'm asking, I don't know what you know. I'm
So let
asking
me
if you
ask
don't
you a
believe those
question.
things. Kitchen, you still have not answered the question.
So all right, I'm gonna
You
ask
still
you
have
this. Hold
not.
on, I'm gonna
No, you
ask you a
still have
question.
not. No, no.
So a gay person gonna
I'm not
just
going to
look
answer the question.
a gay person gonna look at me like that and just rape me?
I'm not asking, I didn't ask you that.
No, no, no. But here what you ask me if he come to me and tell me that he got raped. So that's why I'm asking you. A gay person just gonna look at me like that and come and rape me?
Yeah, answer my question. So, anyways,
I
guys,
did
it is
answer.
We Ting talk show, and we're almost coming on to the end of the talk show tonight. We want to say thank you to our sponsors. Thank you for everybody that's been on the show tonight. We appreciate you coming on. We appreciate your input. Thanks for the interaction tonight, guys. Kitchen like being difficult sometimes, and I
No,
know that.
you there you go.
I
You
know that.
cut me off with the question. I give you my
Yeah, because you
answer.
like to be difficult. So we're gonna leave that
How?
one
I
right there.
answer the question. You ask a question and I answer it, right? Didn't I answer the question?
No. You run around and you tried asking me questions while I was asking you the questions. So you didn't answer. And then you asked two questions while I had asked you and you still didn't answer. So it's okay. It's all good. Anyways, guys, as I said, is We Think Talk Show.
Gay man getting raped.
Yeah.
You alone on that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trust me, you alone on that one. I understand if you come and tell me some straight person getting raped, then I would feel I would have some sympathy for that person. Gay man getting raped? Really? A gay man ain't looking at me like that and come here and try to rape me or bring no arguments like that towards me. You have to see, yo, gay people attract gay people and they know what they're seeing in it. You understand?
So you want to say because a man is gay, he cannot be attracted to a straight man? Come on. Really?
Straight, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
He could be
Yeah.
attracted to the straight
So
man, but
what
he's
does
not there
that, why
gonna,
does that,
why he gonna rip a straight man just like that? Why you want he dead then?
no, I wouldn't say that it could
I,
happen
I,
that he's
I,
attracted to a straight man, just as lesbians are attracted to straight as well. They see you and they think that you're attracted. So you see, that's what I'm saying is the
I'm
dialogue. You
not
see,
saying when I'm
you
not saying
wondering
he not.
if a gay man, how would a gay man get raped in a sense? You're looking at it that way. Yes, they do get raped. What is rape? That's what I'm asking you. What
But
is
he's
rape? What
I
is
don't want
non-consensual sex?
but
So
but listen,
yeah.
I'm sure that person have to be showing giving that game and signs in order for you to rape him, just like that.
So hold up, hold up, hold up. So other victims that got raped, they show sign that they want to be raped.
You're talking about straight people now.
Oh God, I'm talking about rape. That was
You're
the thing
talking
you
about straight
asking.
people. The question that
Oh
you asked
God.
me about if his son was to get raped.
He goes out there and he tell you that he got
No,
raped.
but no, you're talking about straight people. That's a
I was
totally
talking about rape. I said to you rape. He goes out there and he got raped. That was the
well
Kitron. I keep
him.
telling you, I ask you that. You came up with two different topics
You
after
said
two
him,
different
right?
questions after that.
You said
Let me
him.
leave that there. Let me just leave that there. Please and thanks.
You just don't want to be wrong though.
But there's nothing about being wrong. I'm just trying to ask the
But
questions,
you
but you
say
haven't
him.
answered. So you said
I did answer the question.
you laugh as crazy as you can. You said him being raped, gay man being raped, how rape.
Exactly. You
And
didn't.
I'm saying yes. I said
Okay.
he going out there and getting raped. Like he goes
Yeah.
out there in the night, you put him out, and he got raped. He
Yeah.
calls you and said, "I'm in the hospital. What do you do? What do you say to your son?" That was a question, and I did not go any other way, but stayed right there on
Yeah.
that.
Well, if he come here and say he get raped, and he's in the hospital, I'm gonna go see my son same way. I love my son. That doesn't mean I have to support he being gay.
We got that point. We got that. I was asking the questions about these things, and then you came to the point about don't thinking
But
that gay people get raped, and I said yes, they do.
the reason why he get raped because he have that. You hear what your son said there? Exactly.
I
And he's
heard him.
right. He's right.
I had to mute him because he probably would have said more.
No, but he's right. You want to no, don't mute him because he's talking the truth.
Really?
He's talking the truth.
Listen. Okay.
You see? At least
No, he's just being
I'm not the
ridiculous.
one.
He's just being ridiculous. Yes,
No, he's not
yes,
being
he's being
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Yes.
You see?
But anyways, rape is
That
rape. Whether it's husband getting raped by wives, children getting raped by whatever, rape is rape. We're gonna put it like that. Rape is rape.
as your son says.
Okay?
What did your
Stop.
son say? What you
He
say?
didn't say anything. Nobody
What you
heard
say?
anything.
What you say? I hate.
Anyways, guys, I'm
You
not seeing
like
anybody saying anything,
you
I'm
know
not
what?
seeing
I
anybody saying
actually like
anything.
that because you know what? I could
Did
see
you?
that he agree with me. And he
Wow.
disagree with you.
Anyways,
The
guys.
man totally right.
Anyways, guys, we're coming to the end of the show. Okay, so smart. Kitchen, play some songs because you're just wrong.
No,
You're not.
9 o'clock already. I ain't playing no song.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
Just gotta
We
pick
have
up
a few more
host,
minutes
have
before
fun.
2 hours.
No, it's 9 o'clock.
Is it?
Yeah,
So what do you have for Thursday?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Look,
Oh, guys, the big DJ Clash is coming up on Friday. Oh, we can't wait.
I might have one of the DJs. Might
Oh, okay, okay,
might
okay,
still trying to confirm. Yeah,
okay. And it's three of them Friday night, right? Three.
yeah, it's three of them.
Okay. All right. Do
Yeah,
you have the what's it?
DJ Blade, oh you have on your rasta, your curry and a brown stew pork. And I come a clash and I go like you take this thing for joke. You got dead.
Come for murder some jump and sound. Put another tin pan under the ground. Blessed love, this is Dwayne Stevenson from August. And I say, rocking and locking. So me I say, 13th of November. It's going to be a Friday. It's going to be unfinished business edition. So me I say, you don't know, 473 Clash Sound for Dead edition. So me I say, rocking, come in, locking. You don't know, sound agadua, die. You see it.
Everybody, party, 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 we party. Is a vibe, is a vibe, is a vibe. Every time we touch down, is a vibe, is a vibe, is a everybody.
Right about now, we are in Toronto. It's all about What's a Mess 2019, my very first event. Big up Oats, big up BBF Bling.
Hey, hey. Booyah. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Everybody.
Yeah, so guys, though that was a video clip from our sponsor, so we just want to big up Jab Jab Juve again. Is there anybody you want to shout out, Katian, before we leave?
Um, no, I just want to tell everybody thanks for coming on as usual, and always, a pleasure having them on and the interaction that we always have. Appreciate them very much.
Okay, I guess that's it for tonight.
I guess that's it for tonight.
Yeah, and tell your son thank you for the
Oh,
support.
stop it. I'm not
Yeah,
telling him nothing.
yeah, I like the support. That's good.
Is it?
Yeah, at least I'm not in alone on this. Yeah. So again, Katian, see you on Thursday, and guys, see you guys on
See you
Thursday.
guys. Have a good night. Kitron, have a wonderful night. And take care of Stiff Nick.
Yeah, man.
All
Respect.
right. Blessings.
Have a great one, guys. We out.